I'm going to tuck into the soup. But remember, nothing tastes amazing because they don't have food in Russia. The communists take it all. Everybody, and welcome back to our regular programming here on the Soviet Union Communist Party channel. Your previous host had to go away for re-education, but my new host here, Comrade Dmitry Communism, is here to tell you the good word. In today's episode of Le Chopping Blue, I'll be taking you over for a brand new episode based in Soviet Russia, where we make only the finest of dishes. In today's episode of Le Chopping Bleu, we'll be making ourselves one of the best dishes in all of Russia. Cabbage and potato soup. Without further ado, comrades, let's jump into this. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the chopping block. I'm not going to keep up that terrible Russian accent for the whole video, don't you worry. So, I'm back from my re-educational programming in the heart of Russia, and I think it's time for us to get on with today's episode. So, without further ado, what ingredients are we going to be using today for our Soviet-inspired soup? Well, we have our thyme, our basil, our mixed herbs, and our ground black pepper. These will be used for the seasonings of the soup. We'll also go ahead and add one last ingredient, which I did forget to add earlier, which is our vegetable stock. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 potatoes. So these are going to be used for the main bulk of our soup. We also have our cabbage, and we have our onions. So we're going to use maybe between, actually no, screw it, we're going to go ahead and use 1 onion. So we also have our garlic, our bacon to give it that little meaty flavour to it, and we also have to go ahead and have our half-price reduced parsnips. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the chopping area. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the chopping block. We have a very interesting episode, I guess, for everyone today. And yes, I'm keeping on the hat and the coat because I like it, and it's really cold. So guys, we're going to go ahead and begin to prepare our vegetables mainly for our wonderful soup today. Now, I don't have a food processor, so this is going to be more like a very classic looking soup, and you'll see about that later. So we're going to go ahead and make a little bit of space in here. Let's have our wonderful green screen chopping board again. We're going to take 2 parsnips, because you need 2. And you're going to get your potatoes, as well as your onion and garlic, and we're going to put those in the middle here so we know what we're going to be doing first. So, what we want to go ahead and do, as we always do in the show, ladies and gentlemen, take your onion, take your knife, cut it in half. This would be the best way to possibly peel your onion, which is a lot easier. So, without further ado, let's do this. Okie dokie, comrades, now we've gone ahead and cut up our onions. It's time to dice those backwards up. So, as always, take your knife and give those things a good chopping. Okay, the onions hurt my eyes. Well, don't worry, comrades, because we got something to help prevent that. Okay, so now we've got ourselves some fancy eye protection. We're going to go ahead and cut up the rest of our onions. Okay, comrades, once you've done this, we're going to go ahead and put all in the bowl. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've successfully put the onions in the bowl. I want to go ahead and put these over to one side. And you want to take your garlic cloves. Now, with the garlic cloves, you kind of need, I'm going to say one large one for this episode. And as always, cut this bad boy in half and get into the dicing. So now you've peeled your garlic, it is time to get into the dicing. Now you've diced them, go ahead and put those in the bowl as well. Okie dokie, so now those are also in the bowls with the onions, we can go ahead and put that to one side. So now is a cool, interesting part of the video where we're going to have to get the skin off of our potatoes and then cut them into cubes. And guess what I found? Yes, through the power of communism, we found the slicer, the peeler. So let's just jump into that. Okay comrades, so once you've gone ahead and peeled your potatoes, it's time to cut those into little cubes because we need them to cook as quick as possible. And then we're going to go ahead and put those in a bowl as well. So without further ado, let's do that. Okay comrades, so once you've gone ahead and done that, you've got to go ahead and get your parsnips and give those a little two. Look at that! So comrades, once they have been chopped up, we're going to go ahead and put them in another bowl. Okay comrades, so now the parsnips have been put inside the bowl. We want to go ahead and put those to one side as well. So now we have 3 bowls full of excellent communist propaganda. And what we're going to do now is we're going to cut up our bacon, but we're also going to need to begin to shred our cabbage. Now with shredding a cabbage, it's very easy. You cut the bottom bit and then you kind of like dice it up a lot. But we're going to do that first, and then, as always comrades, we're going to cut up our meat using the same knife because we won't be cutting up any more vegetables, but we have to make sure we wash up that knife. So let's jump into that as well. Okay, so the trick when shredding up a cabbage is to make sure you get like quite a lot of the outlayers off first, just where it's been touching the soil and things. And then you want to go ahead and take your knife and just begin dicing up as we always do. Oh. Right, so now that has been shredded up to pieces, we want to go ahead and just make sure you remove any large clumps of cabbage because we can't really use those that well. So once that has been done, we're now going to go ahead and put those cabbages into a little saucepan. So I don't have any more bowls, unfortunately. And then we're going to go ahead and do our bacon. Hello everyone. I've now placed the wonderful cabbages into a bowl. Not a bowl, sorry. Into a saucepan. I'm going to go ahead and put that over one side. I'm going to put it on the hot books. I'm running out of space. Now, the final ingredient we're going to need today, our bacon. Right, so, bacon time. You've noticed I haven't changed my chopping board because I'm not going to be doing anything else to this. But if you were going to be preparing more vegetables after this process, I would say 100% make sure you wash all your surfaces down. So I'm really going to need 2 to 3 rashers of bacon. I'm going to go with all 3 because we've got a lot of cabbage. And this is a luxury Soviet dish. Everyone has this. So you want to go ahead and make sure you slice this up real good. Once you've done this, you want to go ahead and place these into a bowl if you can find one to spare. So we couldn't find a bowl, but I just put it in the main saucepan that I'm going to have to use for the episode anyway. And we are going to eventually, well, we were going to eventually put them into the saucepan anyway, so I thought, why not? Let's just do it now. So comrades, that concludes the shopping segment of this video. Let's jump over to the hob cam. Okay comrades, welcome to the hob cam. Now we've gone ahead and diced up all our ingredients. It's important to take, firstly, our bacon because it's already in there. Put that on the heat and whack that up to 6. You also want to put a little bit of vodka in it. Oh dear. So you want to go ahead and put a little bit of vodka in it, and we're going to let this begin to cook. Once it's starting to cook, you can go ahead and add in your garlic and onions, and I'll come back to you guys once that segment is ready. Now the bacon has begun to cook wonderfully. It's at that excellent kind of stage where we can go ahead, grab our onions and garlic, and just eat those in there too. So now the onions and garlic are inside the mix, we want to just give it a nice stir around. And we're going to leave that just for a few minutes to begin to bind, and so the juices of that start to flow wonderfully. Well, our mixture has been boiling for a little while now. I say it's been going for a good 3 or 4 minutes. As you can see, the onions are looking amazing, so is the bacon, and so is the garlic. Now this is the excellent point that we need to get to in order to add some water. Now I'm going to add in 1.5 cups of water. Let's just make it 2. So with our 2 cups of water, we want to go ahead and add in our kartoffeln, our parsnips, some of our cabbage. We'll add a little bit at a time with this. And then what you want to do is add just enough water so it gets just under the brim. So once you've gone ahead and done that, we're going to need this mixture to simmer for just a little while. You should leave this mixture to simmer for around 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to leave it for the full 20 minutes. However, it's completely up to you guys of how long you want to leave it, but the recommendation is 15 to 20 minutes. So we're going to come back to this mixture when it starts to ferment and starts to simmer and just kind of break down all the flavours a little bit more. And we'll keep you updated as we go. Comrades, so as you can see, the mixture is now bubbling perfectly. So it's been around, I don't know, it's been around like 20-25 minutes or so. I decided I'm going to go ahead and leave it on for 35 minutes as I haven't got a purifier, and so obviously I can't blend it and then put it back in the heat for a little while. But this is okay, because now we have to go and add in our vegetable stock. So this is the vegetable stock that I got. As you notice, it's the same as our beef one that I kept getting. And I was actually able to see today, so woo to me, I suppose. So we want to go ahead and unwrap this little block of goodness and put that into the mixture, like so, and just give that a nice stir in.
It's really going to take a while to get my whole off this.
Now alongside your vegetable stock cube, you want to go ahead and add in some salt, some pepper, and your mixed herbs. Okay, first of all, we're going to go straight with our mixed herbs. We're going to eat that all in there. We're going to add in our thyme, our basil, our pepper, and last but not least, we're going to add in a little bit of salt. So what we want to do is give us a nice stir in, make sure it all mixes well together, and then you want to kind of leave it on the hob for a few more minutes as all the mixtures and everything congeal and make an excellent dish. So we're going to come back to this as soon as the mixture has been done. So guys, this is how you make yourself a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Soviet-inspired soup. Onions, garlic, bacon, as well as some other little bits and pieces in there. And of course,
a nice dosage of communism.
That's for done, your comments. I want to thank everyone for sticking around this long in the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have to say, the Soviet re-education program really opened my eyes to the
real good and glory that is Soviet cooking.
And I really hope to come back and review this country's food again. But yeah, that's how you make yourself a wonderful soup. You can almost taste the impression. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's episode of La Chopping Block. And as always guys, if you really did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like button, destroy that subscribe button,
and overthrow capitalism.
Stay classy guys, and I'll see you in the next one.